remember the first time I was able to ward off a panic attack. It changed my life to this day. Like that one moment changed the trajectory of my life, learning I could ward off a panic attack. And I did it with gratitude. And I was on a street corner. I felt a panic attack coming on, which again, it took me months to become present enough to feel the signs of a panic attack coming on. Because just like with the stealing, I'd wake up after it or in the throes of it during it, or see that it was happening, about to happen, but not being able to stop it. So it's months of work, right? To just gain awareness in one area. But I'd gotten to that point. I felt the panic attack starting to come on. I was on a street corner in Pacific Beach, San Diego. And gratitude had always worked well for me. And so I wonder if I can force myself out of this contracted state by being profoundly grateful. The trick is it can't be a mental thing of like, I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm glad that it can't be a mental exercise. It has to stimulate your entire system where that whole cascade happens. Your whole body and mind are involved. And so I was trying to figure out what the heck I would be grateful for. And the sun was coming through this palm tree and it made this beautiful pattern on me. And I had spent so much time in Alaska as a little girl, staring up at trees, laying on my back at these beautiful lacy patterns. And I was suddenly just transported to that time in my life. And I was moved to tears. I moved to tears now, still thinking about it. I didn't kill myself. I was there. I was still taking up space and I was on that street corner and I was trying to figure it out. And I became so profoundly grateful that I kept trying. And all of a sudden, a half hour must have passed and I hadn't had a panic attack. I was lost in this gratitude. And then it got exciting because you start learning, I affect my life, right? I affect my system. I affect my body. I have influence. And I've been giving away the amount of influence I have by being a victim, by saying somebody else owes me, by saying my childhood was terrible. All true. It doesn't have to change your life. So at some point I had to say, okay, nobody's coming for me. I'm coming for me. Nobody owes me anything. I owe myself a lot. What am I capable of? What can I do? How can I affect this situation? And that was just sort of the groundwork of a lot of exercises I started to develop to work with specific things. I call it mindfulness in motion because, again, meditation won't change your life. It helps you build the muscle of awareness, presence. But what are you going to do with that presence? How are you going to change your life? That's when it gets really exciting.